Hey guys, so I wanted to film a fragrance haul because for some reason I am just obsessed with them right now, and something about fragrance, like I have owned lots of fragrances for a long time because I used to work in the cosmetics industry, and you would get tons of fragrances, and it was really cool because you go to trainings, so they tell you about the perfume and then you'd get like a free one. And I went to a couple of those and I have like a fair amount of fragrances from those. Um, Anyways, so recently I've just gotten back into it and I've adored watching the hauls because I think it's so extravagant to buy like that many fragrances at one time. Yeah, like you just feel so like, it's just like so fun, and like it's just a fun product, they last forever. So I thought I would show you a little haul of my own because I've become obsessed, and they all kind of have little like stories to go along with them, so I thought that would be cute to tell you. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so you might notice that I'm wearing my Juicy Couture like velour track top, and when I was growing up, like I loved Juicy, but like it was expensive, especially when you're like 14. You're not paying $60 for like a hoodie, or like even this was probably like $100, I can't remember. But anyways, so I found this at the thrift store and I was like, oh my god, what a throwback. And like it's actually super comfortable. It's a little tight right now because I'm like eating like a maniac with this crazy semester. It's like no excuse, but still. And it's just really fun to wear. It's super soft, although I will say it doesn't breathe. So like I kind of want a looser one because like it makes you warm and then you sweat. I'm gross. But anyways, I thought I'd mention that. I kind of know it's out of style, but it's just like fun to wear, and like especially for this haul I have a lot of Juicy, so you're gonna be like on brand. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with the non-juicy and then we'll end with juicy and some like kind of juicy wallets I found, and actually a juicy purse I bought, so I can show you guys that after. Okay, I'm gonna go in order of purchase. So this one was kind of one that sparked it all for me. I saw it and I was like, hey, I remember trying that fragrance in the summer because it came out 2018, I'm pretty sure, and I remember I like wanted to go smell it at a Shoppers, so I found one, and like I'm gonna pull in the box now. I found one and I tried it and it didn't smell like, I'll do my okay, so anyways, I tried this and I was like, it's no like Viva La Juicy. Like Viva La Juicy is very like it's very recognizable. I feel like nothing smells like Viva La Juicy. Like even like sweet like other fragrances, like nothing smells like it. So anyways, this is the bottle and this is the 100 milliliters, and it smells like watermelon, and I think the other notes are maybe vanilla. I could be totally wrong, but it just doesn't smell as like striking as the other ones. Like there's nothing special to it, it's just like fruity. So I tried it and I was like, I'm not gonna buy that. Like it's $112 and it's like, it doesn't smell like my favorite, right? So I waited, and then I saw these on like a buy and sell site on like, it's an app, and I saw it and I was like, whoa, $50? Like that's such a good deal. Like I'll buy that one. And then in the ad was also Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh. And Oh So Fresh, like I have wanted to buy Oh So Fresh for like years. Like I used to work, like I said, at a cosmetics store, and even with the discount I was like, forget it, like I'll wait to get Oh So Fresh. Like I'll ask for Christmas or something. So she had this and I was like, oh my god, the listing said $50 each, and I was like, I'll give you 90 for both. And she was like, sure. So I was like, okay, score. Like, and I didn't even like think about these not being authentic. Like I think that if you're buying it from someone like that, it's kind of like they're not gonna buy them in and then like resell them like this. They probably just bought it and then didn't want it anymore, right? So I was like, hey, whatever. Gave my mom the money, she went to go pick up for me, and then so now I'm like obsessed because I got this one, and this one is really good. It's a 75 milliliter. And this is the bottle. Isn't it so cute? It looks like if Tinkerbell had a fragrance. And it's like a more like juicy flower, if that makes sense. Like there's more like of a floral, like pretty scent to it. Like obviously daisy is flowers, but it's just more like more rich. Like there's like, I feel like daisy is very light and airy, like I could wear it anywhere. It's kind of like, it swings a little sweet, so it's okay for dates and stuff, but I feel like daisy is definitely like more like for myself. So this one smells like a little more like amped up version of that. Yeah, so this is more flirty than the original, I would say, but still really cute. And the bottle, like these silicone hearts are just like genius, like they're beautiful. So yeah. So the next one I got after that, now this one actually is interesting. It's the Vive la Juicy like Eau de Parfum, the original, and I like never batted an eyelash at this one. Like this one never came to my attention. I think I smelled the tester once at work and I was just like, ew, like why would you want to smell like that, right? And but I remember this girl who I went to high school with and I follow on Instagram, she once posted about it and I was like, she had like 3 bottles she had gone through and I was like, girl, like really, that's the one that you wear? Like how have you gone through it that much? But I was like, well, it's fragrance, like it's super personal. Sometimes it smells better than on some people, right? And like honestly, the thing with, that's the problem with smelling testers in stores, is that some of them are so old. Like we must have had an old tester for this one. And the bottle is just so cute. So this one I got on Amazon and it was about like 60 Canadian, maybe a little less, and it's authentic. It was from like Perfume Sellers Canada, and then you check the reviews and you kind of like assume like if like they've sold more than one kind, they're like usually legit. I don't know, but I felt like I was just like, you know what, I'm sure it'll be fine. And it's great. Like okay, so first of all, it has like a Vive la Juicy bottle, like the shape, but it obviously doesn't have a bow. It's kind of nice that they keep the bottles consistent. I like that. So anyways, you've got like the charm here, and so it's got like tuberose, gardenia. It's just like a lovely, like true white floral, and like it's not too like old. It's like it's just like, it kind of feels like where I am right now, like this transition from like school to like going to work kind of thing, and like that's just pretty cool. And like it's not offensive. I even feel if like even a dude smelled you and you like felt you like, because white florals can make you feel a little old lady-ish. Yeah, so I just kind of like that atmosphere it has, and I feel like it's very like non-aggressive. Like if someone smelled you wearing this and like they didn't like it, they wouldn't be like, what is that? But like if they did like it, they'd be like, oh my gosh, like that's like really pleasant. Like it's not too overbearing or like too sweet. I feel like sweet is good, but it's just kind of like for scenarios when you don't take yourself too seriously, like if you're going to a party or something, or like out to a movie, like oh it's just all in good fun. But like something like this is like, this would be like a nice dinner, or like I would even say like a girl's like lunch out kind of thing. Like yeah, it's just like a really cute set to have. I'm glad I got that. And I don't blame that girl from high school for like having 3 bottles. She was pretty cool, so it explains a lot. Okay, so the next one I got after that was, now I'm going in no order, because we're not doing Juicy Couture anymore. We're doing Airy Whoa. Yeah, Whoa. So I got this at Winners, which is like Canadian Marshalls, and this was $7.99, and I had picked it up, and it's a 15ml bottle. I picked it up, and I picked up like the Airy beside it, and this one was bigger and like $2 cheaper. I was like, what? Like they were both eau de toilettes, and I was like, what is going on? So I like snatched this one. I was like, okay, like before someone realizes something is wrong, like I'm gonna get this one. And I blind bought it, which now I'm like really careful about doing, because Like I have so many, like why pick up something I don't know I'm gonna like if I have something I already like? So I was like, you know what, $7. I have like I have a gift card, so I'm gonna buy it. So, well, let me tell you. This bottle looks like it was $7. I used to have an Aeropostale scent, and I used to wear it to the gym. I can't even remember what the bottle looked like, but it like, after a while it really grew on me. Like I really liked the smell. It was kind of like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, like a citrus fresh. I'm gonna look up the bottle after this. But this packaging definitely reminds me of that, like when the name is printed, and like this is plastic as hell, like but it's just so watered down and inoffensive that like you can't help but be like, yeah. I remember wearing like these super berry like fragrances, like remember Love Spell? This smells like Love Spell. Yeah. And so it's kind of like very youthful. This is probably reserved for, it's almost too youthful to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, the only time I could wear this is like when I'm literally gonna be by myself, like where no one else could smell it. Like if I was out running errands or like going for a drive or something, like only me, then this is allowed. Otherwise people would be like, are you 12? But it's like fun to have. The bottle is just so dorky, I love it. And yeah. And then the next one I picked up after that was Viva La Juicy Rosé, and this one has always intrigued me. And I had it on my wish list, and I was like looking at it every day because I wanted it. And then on my buy and sell app, someone posted it, and I was like, are you kidding? She posted the 100 milliliter bottle for $30, and she was honest, and she's like, I've probably used about 1/5 of the bottle. So I was like, wait a second, this bottle is coated, like you can't see through it. Like Gold Couture and Viva La Juicy Noir, you can't see through the bottle. It's really annoying. But this one, I thought you couldn't, but I look up at the light and you kind of can. And yeah, there's gotta be like, that's probably a good estimate, 1/5, if that, like 1/8 of it missing. And it smells really good. It's really good. It's like a more mature Viva La Juicy. But yeah, it's really nice. I wish I'm not good at notes. I'm just gonna tell you what it smells like in terms of like youthfulness or like playfulness. But yeah, it's very like, if Viva La Juicy was more mature, that's what it smelled like. It does have that like stronger floral element, and rose is like, the rose in it is beautiful because I love rose scents, but I love like the sweetness of Viva La Juicy. So if you like rose, you will definitely appreciate this perfume. And I think if you don't like rose, this is not going to do anything for you. Like even if you want to collect the Viva La Juicies, like don't get this if you don't like rose. Like it's not worth the collection because you're not going to use it. You can really smell the rose. I really like it because it comes with this pink bow and like this little champagne charm, and it's like textured glitter, so it's a gorgeous bottle. But it was just nice that I could buy this used. Okay, so for Couture La La, I can't remember how I stumbled across this one. I know that Shoppers used to have it for $20 and I should have bought it, but I remember I smelled it at the time and I was like, oh, I don't need that, and I didn't buy it. And it was this size, I remember. It's very nice. However, let me finish the story. So I ended up finding on eBay, I think it was like 25 Canadian. I'm just looking at it. Is there stuff in there? I did buy it on eBay, so I was kind of nervous, but it looks pretty legit. Like it looks exactly like the original. Like I checked the sticker and everything, and the cap is obviously the same. And I don't think they put this much detail into counterfeit charms, especially for a discontinued fragrance that has no demand anymore. So hopefully we're good. But yeah, I remember, and it said it was the hippie version of the original Juicy Couture Eau de Parfum. It's an Eau de Toilette. Eau de Parfum. And I was like, okay, like that's me, so I had to get it. And I'm pretty happy with it. It's personally, I don't think it does smell like the original, but it's more like more fruity, I would say, and more like blooming. Like that one, the original Juicy, is more like closed flower. This one is like open flower. Excuse me. Very like lots to how do I word this? Like, is there stuff in there? Am I tripping? Oh my god. We're fine. I haven't tested. Actually, I did test the longevity. I wore it driving back from the States after I picked it up, and it was pretty good. So anyways, I'm happy with that purchase. I'm really glad I picked it up. And 25 Canadian or whatever it was, I think is decent, because if I were to even go to the US and find it, it would be like, I don't know, 16 US, which is like, I don't know, with the exchange it works out. I just opened up my bank app by mistake. It's like God is telling me not to shop. Okay, so it's been ages since I vlogged at all. I look like a little garbage can, but that's okay. You know what? Don't say that about yourself. I don't look like a garbage can. But basically, I am going on a little Monday hunt for some fragrances. Now, I don't know what the hell happened. And I have always liked fragrances, but I am just like freaking obsessed lately. And it's like, I don't know, like I used to sell fragrances, I used to like stock fragrances. Literally, they were like the bane of my existence because I would have to like stock them, and now like I am always thinking about them. I discovered like the fragrance side of YouTube, and holy moly, I love it. So I just thought things have really slowed down with school, and like damn, like really, like I don't even want to say it, but like basically the last 2 weeks have been like completely insane. And then this week I just have like presentations, and I have like just like a case to prep for. Like it's gonna be super chill, and so I'm really like taking time. Like I've wanted to go do this for a long time, but then it's also like, well, like keep your other priorities in order too. Like obviously I've wanted to vlog for a long time, so I'm like, okay, you know what, Sydney, and then I can do like a little car haul. Hopefully I don't buy too much, but I am on the hunt for Britney Spears perfumes. I think I've finally like broken down, and I want Curious, and I've heard there's this one called Curious in Control, which is supposed to be like amazing. And I actually I remember my girlfriend in like grade 7 had Curious, and I remember the bottle was so beautiful. And there's another one I want called Fantasy, and you've probably heard of these. I actually had like a knockoff of Fantasy, so it kind of reminds me of like being in the gym room in high school, but or like changing. And but there's one called Midnight Fantasy, and apparently it's beautiful. And like, girl, I love fragrances, like I don't care. So yeah, I'm a bit of a kick, so I'm gonna go do that, and I'll let you guys know what I get. They also, I think last time I went, they had Justin Bieber Someday, and apparently that one is pretty good too. I remember I smelled that one before and I liked it, but I'm trying to go for the big bottles now because that's like the most value. Like I was at Superstore the other day and they had Britney Spears Prerogative, and I was like, oh my gosh, like should I get it? They also had Shawn Mendes, and I actually love Shawn Mendes. Like his self-titled album is incredible. It's probably like one of my favorite albums ever. Like it's beautiful. It's just really sweet, and it seems sincere, and it's just a really good album. And so I wanted the fragrance, but I was like, you know what, Sydney, don't get the fragrance. Like you're not gonna wear it. Nobody wants you to smell like Shawn Mendes, except maybe Shawn Mendes. And yeah, so they had that, and it was like $10.50 for 30 milliliters and a little bottle and a little like body wash. But I was like, oh, you know what, I have so much. I don't know what it is with stuff, but I just love stuff. And like I feel like I'm not that material of a person, but I just love having like these little treats, you know. And I feel like I'm really trying hard not to keep that up, and this perfume thing has not helped, but whatever. And then actually I bought Viva La Juicy Glacé and Viva La Juicy Soiree, and they're actually waiting at my postal box in the US for me. So I have to go pick that up, but I obviously want them now, but I don't go to the States until I need gas, and I'm sitting at like a quarter tank, like thank goodness. But I also want to go get my fragrances, so maybe I'll take a little road trip somewhere, or yeah, or I might, I gotta go to the mall tomorrow, you know, maybe I'll drive to the mall tomorrow, but I feel like going to the mall is just like so easy to hop on transit and go, but anyways, I'll figure it out. I'm not trying to burn through gas, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping this is a pretty eventful vlog. Okay, so I did go to Shoppers and get the 2 Britney Spears perfumes that I was pretty much after. So I'm just gonna have a cherry Coke Zero. I hope you guys don't mind. We don't get, or we used to never. I don't know if it's a seasonal thing, but basically they don't give us flavored Coke of any kind in Canada. Like you guys have vanilla Coke in the States and that kind of thing, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna open my Britney Spears Curious. This is the 100 milliliters Eau de Parfum, I believe. Eau de Parfum. And my Britney Spears Midnight Fantasy Eau de Parfum, also 100 milliliters. So I've actually heard that this one, when Britney Spears or whoever sold her fragrance to Coty, or no, they bought her fragrance from Coty, I guess the quality went down or something. That's what I've heard. Like they changed the bottle and the scent is a little different, but honestly this is my first time owning it, so I'm just like ignorant, blissfully ignorant, and so I'm just gonna go in with a positive open mind. But yeah, I was really happy to have found it. How the hell? I always like keeping them nice just in case, you never know, right? So, okay, cute. I like that opening. The fold. I can't smell a darn thing, so that means it's been sealed well. So we have pink all in there. Love it. Ooh, and then we get to the bottle. Pretty. Okay, so the bottle is like a light blue crystal. This is part of the base, so that's cute. And I love that the sprayer is like a teal blue. And now we're going to spray it. Oof. That smells... Oh. At first, it's like alcohol. I was a little worried there for a second. Yeah, it's a little alcohol-y at first, but after, I think it's going to go down a bit and kind of smell the way I remember it. Let's smell more time. Oh, it's very alcoholic. Very alcohol. Okay, well, but then it draws down to kind of like a sweet powdery. Like, I'm hoping it doesn't smell boozy forever. So I'll keep an eye on that one. If I have to return it because it smells like alcohol, that's fine too. When it does dry down, it is kind of like a sweet floral. Alright, Curious. Not bad. Definitely pleased with it as it dries down. At first you're like, oh no, but next we have, this is a very scary plaza because everyone drives fast and nobody knows how to drive, so so we got Midnight Fantasy, also by Britney, and this was like one that we always had in stock when I worked at Shoppers, and I just never even batted an eyelash at it. Like, I was like, whatever, I don't need it. It doesn't interest me, but now I'm like, you know what? There is nothing better in the world than smelling good. I just love it. Okay, so apparently the bottle is supposed to be really pretty. I've seen it. I feel like I've held it in person before. Okay, we're gonna pop it out. Pop it out, keep it nice, because you never know.
gonna pull it out of here now. The more the Curious blooms, I really like it. Ooh, okay, so you see the top of the bottle in there. Pretty big, kind of a weird shaped bottle. Like you'd think that the bottle would be smaller. Oh, this is so cute and girly. It looks like a genie bottle. That is so cute. It's got little like rhinestones. And then this is kind of, I packed it away so I won't compare them, but this is kind of like the neck that was on Curious. So no smell, which is good. I know it's brand new. And we're gonna spray it. Oh, that Curious is really growing on me. I really like that. So, Midnight Fantasy, here we go. Oh, girl. Oh, that is sweet. Oh, this is like Love Spell. Who doesn't adore Love Spell? It smells like blueberry cakes. These were such like cheeky purchases. I totally didn't need them. But, oh girl. That smells really good. Really good. Oh, I love that. Ooh, this is gonna be perfect for summer. It's just like nice. It smells good. I feel like, and not that, excuse me, not that it matters, but I did see it on Fragrantica that like dudes love this scent. And it's not even that I care about that, but for me, like as a girl, I love when dudes smell good. Like thinking about the fact that the dude took like 2 extra seconds to like spray something good on him. Girl, I love that. So I am very pleased with my purchase tonight. Curious is definitely more floral and light and like more airy, and then this is like, oh boy, like this is like night and day, like no sorry, day and night. Like this will be really nice for when I'm out and about and like you know, just like in the summer. And then this is like hot summer nights almost. It's very sweet, so I'm very pleased with that. They also did have Justin Bieber Someday. They had the birthday edition or the special edition or something, and it was a gorgeous bottle, but I just, if I'm not crazy about it, like, see what I mean? Like, why do you drive like that? Whatever. And then they had a Hollister one called Wave 2, and actually I'm gonna look it up. Wave 2 it's called. And it smelled good, but I feel like I had something like it, and it wasn't like something I was crazy about. Like I'll have 1,500 of things that smell like Britney Spears, but I won't have 1,500 that smell like, what's not a favorite of mine? Like Lady Million, like, is good, but she's not my favorite. So anyways, thank you for sticking around for this haul, and I'm sure there are plenty to come. So thank you. Bye.